splashing and floundering. I couldn't swim, my head underwater, drowning. And when I tried to reach the edge, I found the pool and lifeguard were gone. I was in the ocean, dark clouds overhead. I am sinking, please send me a boat. I am drowning, please help me to float. But when the storm passed and I could tread water, I saw you beside me. You taught me to swim. Hello, yes, I am Roary Skaista. Thank you very much to the Love Folk Festival and Busk Love Folk and the Atkinson for all having me here. I'm going to do a short set of original songs. They are all in some way sort of tangentially on the theme of love, given that it's near Valentine's Day and it's the Love Folk Festival. And this next one, if you can't tell by the plaid shirt and the dyed hair, I am a queer. And this next one is about queer love and what sort of how that makes you be viewed differently by society. When I have to correct people to they or she instead of he, when people double take or look sideways at you and me, if they think we can't be dating just because we both have breasts, or imply that our relationship's less valid than the rest, that's the rain. But when you sit beside me, hold my hand and smile at me, when we spend a quiet day at home and you bring me cups of tea, when we go out to a party and we both look super queer, and we're surrounded by our friends, so there is nothing here to fear. That's the sun, and rain and sun together make a rainbow. When my colleagues and my family assume that you're a man, and I have to tell them once again, you're not male and we're both trans, and it's not like it's the first time, nor the second, nor the third, for because I'm not a cis man, my voice isn't really heard. That's the rain. But when you come to see me and you're wearing that nice dress, and you reassure me there's no one that I have to impress, when you show me that you love me just for who I really am, not for what they tell us we should be, for we don't give a damn. That's the sun, and rain and sun together make a rainbow. Still I long for a rainbow with without the rain. So kiss me now, my darling, and don't listen to their hate. If we stand together, we are strong and we won't capitulate. If we show them that our love just makes the world a better place, maybe one day they will understand and apologize with grace. And then we'll have made a rainbow without the rain. And then we'll enjoy a rainbow without the rain. But until then, I long for a rainbow without the rain. Thank you very much. Welcome everyone who just arrived. I hope, who was it who was just on? Actually, Chris Fox, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, hope it was good. Welcome here, I'm Roary Skaista, and I'm just playing a few songs for you. I think I have 2 more to go. That one was called Rainbow. It's from my second EP of original songs, which is called Borrowed Time. The first one that I did, and indeed the next one that I'm going to do, are from my EP Alien, which is my first EP of original songs. And I do have both of those EPs here as CDs, so if you're the sort of person who likes owning CDs, then please do come and buy one, because this is one of my jobs, and it's a difficult job to make money from, let me tell you. So yes, it would be really appreciated if you could buy a CD, but if not, I do also have this music online on Bandcamp, and I have some business cards. They are over there, so you can already go and grab a business card if you want. Then you can find me online and on all of the social media. And you won't remember how to spell Roary Skaista if you don't take a business card. So anyway, the next one. For those of you who've just joined, a lot of my songs that I sing are about things that are important to me as a queer and autistic person. So I sing a lot of songs about gay stuff and a lot of songs about disability and neurodivergence. And this next one is basically about being nice to everyone, whatever their differences. And it's called Noah's Dove. This song is to all of the cis-straight white men who think that the world is their own. I can see why you hold that opinion, for that is what history has shown. But just because you've always been the top dogs, that doesn't mean you have the right to discriminate, patronize, taunt and abuse, and I promise I'm up for a fight. And when the world comes tumbling and crashing down around us, sitting in the ruins, we'll be waiting for you to send us. Sitting in the ruins, we'll be waiting for Noah's Dove. This world is made up of a number of wonderful people with wondrous plans. The ones that you've heard of are most likely male, able-bodied and probably not trans. But just because you haven't heard of the rest, that doesn't mean we don't exist. And I feel like it's time for you to recognize that it's got to the point that we're pissed. And when the world comes tumbling and crashing down around us, sitting in the ruins, we'll be waiting for you to send us. Sitting in the ruins, we'll be waiting for Noah's Dove. Now let me tell you a few things about sex and gender and LGBT. Some people are female, some people are male, and others are non-binary. And this is the gender you feel in your head, but it doesn't always correlate with the length of your hair or the shape of your hips or the people who you want to date. but that's no excuse to stop and gawk. And a disability can be there in your head, but not obvious at first sight. And autistic brains may work differently, but that doesn't mean we are not bright. And when the world comes tumbling and crashing down around us, sitting in the ruins, we'll be waiting for you to send us. Sitting in the ruins, we'll be waiting for Noah's dove. And people of colour, whether British or not, are just as important as you. And so are those immigrants that you detest, and those who support the EU. So please put your privilege aside for 1 minute and accept that we all are the same. And if you don't try but continue to hate, then it's only yourselves who's to blame. And when the world comes tumbling and crashing down around us, sitting in the ruins, we'll be waiting for you to send us. Sitting in the ruins, we'll be waiting for Noah's dove. I know that this song has one fatal flaw: those who need the lecture are not here, and there's no way to force them to listen. But let me make one thing quite clear, that though I may be preaching to the converted, we all have our own part to play. And all of us can help by spreading this message, be you black, white, disabled or gay. And maybe then the world will not come crashing down around us, and there won't be a need for. And maybe then the world will not come crashing down around us, and there won't be a need for Noah's dove. Thank you very much. I have just one more song left for you. But before I do that song, I just want to say thank you again to everyone who's put on the Love Folk Festival and Busk Love Folk here, sponsored by FATEA. Thank you especially to Neil and to John, and also everyone at the Atkinson, people behind the bar, and of course all of you for being here. Thank you so much. It's a really lovely space to play in, and a lovely audience to play for, so thank you for listening. Yeah, so as I say, do come find me afterwards. At least take a business card. Be very much appreciated if you followed me on social media, if that's the kind of thing you do. And I remembered that I even brought my CDs up here, so I can literally show you what they look like. If you want to get both, then there's a bonus because it makes my face. So, you know, do get both if you want one, because you want my full face, surely. But they are just a £5 each, and I can accept card or cash, so yeah, however you prefer. So this last song is the song that actually was on the FATEA showcase session in winter 2022. And if you don't know what the FATEA showcase sessions are, basically they are a collection of tracks from emerging artists, indie artists, that you can download for free. And they're a really cool thing to kind of get people's voices out there who aren't on the big stages yet. So if you like that sort of thing, then please do look up the FATEA showcase sessions. I think they do 4 a year, so it changes over every 3 months. So yeah, look that up. Obviously I'm not up there anymore, but you'll discover some other cool people. But for now, here is a song of mine that was on there in winter 2022, which is called Forest. You cut me down, but I will never stay dormant like a tree. But if you look a little closer, you will see the years of drought. But I will grow like a forest, and I'll return like a forest. This ring here is from the time I was burned, scorched and blackened, it remains. And this ring here is from the summer of plenty. You see it's wider than the hurt, but I will grow like a forest, and I'll return like a forest. Yes, I will grow like a forest, and I'll return like a forest. If you fell me, I won't stay felled. I will demonstrate succession. New shoots grow in the barren field, and the forest will return, and I will grow like a forest, and I'll return like a forest. Yes, I will grow like a forest, and I'll return like a forest. I will grow.
Rory's going to do one more for you.
Yeah, turns out I have time for one more. Lovely. Oh, what shall I do? Okay, so actually I could give you the choice if you want.
Okay.
Do you want another one with guitar that's also a bit gay? Or do you want one without guitar that, ooh, let me think, which one could I do without guitar? What about Sailors without guitar? What about Sailors? Okay, cool. Right. Actually, this one has the bonus that it has a joining in bit. So if you're up for some singing, then yeah, please join in. Okay. So this is a traditional song, although I have changed the lyrics ever so slightly and added an extra verse. See if you can guess which verse is the verse that I added. Well, who wouldn't be a sailor lad sailing on the main to gain the goodwill of his captain is to blame, for he went ashore one evening for to be, and that was the beginning of the whole calamity. And it's home, boys, home, home I'd like to be, home for a while in my own country, where the oak and the ash and the bonny rowan tree are all a blooming freely in the north country. Well, she jumped into bed now taking no alarm. Thinking a young sailor lad to her could do no harm. I hugged her, I kissed her all night long, till she wished the short night had been 7 years long. And it's home, boys, home, home I'd like to be, home for a while in me own country, where the oak and the ash and the bonny rowan tree are all a-blooming freely in the north country. Well, early next morning the sailor lad arose, and into Mary's apron poured a pocket full of gold, saying, take this, my dear, for the mischief I have done, for tonight I fear I've left you with a daughter or a son. And it's home, boys, home, home I'd like to be, home for a while in me own country, where the oak and the ash and the bonny rowan tree are all a-blooming freely in the north country. Well, if it be a girl child, we'll send her out to nurse, with silver in a pocket and gold in a purse. And if it be a boy child, we'll give him the jacket blue, and send him up the rigging like his daddy used to do. And it's home, boys, home, home I'd like to be, home for a while in me own country, where the oak and the ash and the bonny rowan tree are all a-blooming freely in the north country. And if the child's non-binary, then what are we to do? Should we send them out to nurse or give them the jacket blue? Well, to hell with all the stereotypes and fuck the gender roles. They'll never listen anyway, for kids don't do as they're told. And it's home, boys, home, home I'd like to be, home for a while in me own country, where the oak and the ash and the bonny rowan tree are all a-blooming freely in the north country. Well, listen all you fair mates, take this advice from me, never let a sailor lad an inch above your knee, for I trusted one and he beguiled me, but since I've got this song as proof he's paying paternity. And it's home, boys, home, home I'd like to be, home for a while in me own country, where the oak and the ash and the bonny rowan tree are all a-blooming freely in the north country. And it's home, boys, home, home I'd like to be, home for a while in me own country, where the oak and the ash and the bonny rowan tree are all a-blooming freely in the north country. Because I live in Oxford, and I just realised this is the first time that I think I've sung that song in what could actually be deemed the North Country. So that was cool. Thank you very much for everyone who just joined in, and thank you to everyone for being here. And yeah, do come see me. Other than that, enjoy the rest of the festival. And I believe that Elsie is playing on this stage at 7 now, which is different to what it says on all of the posters. So, and I've seen Elsie before. I've played on the same stage as her at Cambridge Folk Festival, and she's really good. So do come back for her. And if you're seeing all the main acts, then enjoy those as well. Thank you very much.